Hi guys, my name is Aflomp, and this is Avernum Escape from the Pit. It is a indie RPG game that I got off Steam when it was on sale. Unfortunately, it's not on sale anymore, but I believe it's $10. Pretty good buy. I just started playing this, and it's actually a lot of fun. And I'm thinking of trying to do a let's play of it. Who knows? Life's complicated. So we're just gonna see how far we can get. No promises we'll get to the end. I've played about 3 hours of it and I loved it. Probably every second of it, so except I got frustrated at one point, and I'll just give examples why I get frustrated, but we're starting a new game. Just note so you know it's gonna I think do everything that it usually does, even though I played 3 hours. I think that's how it's set in. Let me just check volumes and then we'll get to character customization. Volume seems good, everybody, so let's jump in. I'm not going to skip this creating the character, because when people play video games and I watch them in Let's Plays, I get really frustrated that they don't show like what all you can do. So basically they skip character customization because they say that people don't want the viewers don't want to spend their sitting there countless minutes watching the customization, whereas I'd be like, hell, I want to see what everything is. I'm going to keep everything that I liked when I played. I might change something rather than the other. But, so here we have a soldier, a rebel, a priest, and a sorcerer, and I'm going to change everything. Like, I'm going to change this guy's name. This is Aflomp. And I don't generally like being the soldier, but we do need a soldier. And so I was like, hell, I'll just do that. And you can change the character type. I'll show you over here, because I don't like the rebel. So we're going to change this character. There are a couple different, you can create customs, and you can train this. I don't like custom sound. I just want them to be whatever they want to be, or whatever the character type they choose. You know what I mean. I like the presets. So the soldier, which is you can pause the video and read it. I'm not going to read it to you because there's lots of reading and I don't need to read everything to you. So there's berserker, priest, sorcerer, rogue, archer, rebel, hedge wizard, and shaman. So I like having a soldier, an archer, and you can change the picture by clicking on the person. And this is my favorite archer. I mean, it's basically the only archer in this game. I mean, like sprite-wise. I'll show you everything else, all the different girls. That guy's not wearing a shirt. Blah blah blah. You can have all the same characters, like the 4 twins. That's a ninja. And they've got a couple mages, but see, there's really no other archer. So I pick him. I think the black guy with the purple clothing is supposed to be the other archer, but... And then we have a priest and a sorcerer, and this time I did priest and sorcerer. I was just like, hey, I'll do whatever you want me to do. It ended up, I think I want a shaman and a sorcerer. Oh, wait, shoot, I didn't want to change that. Where's the girl? I need the girl back. There we go. Okay, and this is going to be a guy. His name's Mycroft. However you want to pronounce it. There we go. I like the blue guy. He looks cooler than the green one. And then we have one. Let's see this. Okay, I'll tell you my thought process. Soldier's the tank. Archer does heavy damage in the back. The shaman, he can get up and personal, but also he heals everybody. He's going to be mainly healing, but the shaman, it gives him like an extra like buff for attacking. Makes up for it with weaponry and knowledge of healing. So basically, it says he has a healing focus, so that's why I use him. For this girl, I really don't know what we should do. Sorcerer has been good because she deals heavy damage in the back like my archer does, and she's also an assister. So we might just do her again. No sexual innuendos are gosh, I can't think of this word. Intended. There we go. Maybe get it. Sorcerers are, I think I'm just going to do sorcerer. She seems good. I don't want a rogue because I have an archer, and mainly they need to do better. Like, I don't want... You're going to get hit if you do close range damage, so this seems like the best one. And hedge wizard, they seem really weak, actually. Like, they're not really sure about anything, so they've got everything. So I guess we will pick sorcerer, except this time we should pick a different or at least for me, a different picture for her, or him. What seems like the best wizard, sorcerer lady? We can do the girl that has no clothing on, for some reason. Or the guy that's also just wearing, looks like underwear. I'm guessing this girl would be nice. We already have a green lady. We have red, green, blue, and purple, pink. And Cordelia, Mycroft, Marion, and Aflomp. Sound good? Sounds good. And we're going to do normal because I definitely don't play this game enough. Or don't know how to play it well enough. And for this game, I am going to read you guys what it says. This is just like an introduction to let you know I'm not going to do this every episode. So I'm going to read it to you because I like doing voices. You're never going to see sunlight again. Here we go, by the way. You're never going to see sunlight again. You will never breathe fresh air or be warm and dry or feel safe. This is your punishment for your crimes. For your crimes, you are to be thrown into a magical portal and banished to Avernum, never to return. Your crime? Kicking little puppies. So sad. Nothing as serious as you might think. Yeah. Kicking puppies, I do that in my free time every day. What are you talking about? Not murder, arson, or assault. No, your crime was punching babies against the Empire, ruled by the cruel Emperor Hawthorne. You spoke out against an unjust law, or you angered some minor official by punching a baby in the face, or you just may have been a misfit by punching babies in the face. The Emperor controls the entire surface of the world. All 4 continents have completely submitted to its rule. Not fitting in it is a crime in the Empire, so you're being exiled, you're being sent down to Avernum. Apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Avernum is a series of caverns far below the surface of the world. It is a dark and subterranean prison, a place where exile like you spend the rest of your lives far from the light. Look at that creature! Oh my god! What is it like there? Nobody on the surface knows. All they know is it is dark and deadly. It is spoken of only in whispers and only with fear. Some believe there is no air, warmth, or food, and death comes in merciful speed. Others believe that there is enough sustenance to enable Arbonites to endure a miserable, worm-like existence. Until, of course, the monsters get you. Like this huge-ass guy. You know, if you covered, like, just the mouth, like his nose and this would look like a monster, but then you're like, holy shit, look at those horns and eyes. And if you believe that Avernum is a paradise, a hard land of freedom where one can at least last be out from under the Emperor's iron rule, people mad enough to believe Avernum is paradise soon end up there themselves. Look at that portal. They don't really know what it's like. Nobody on the surface does, but soon you will. There's no appeal to the judge's decision. Early one morning in a stone dome far out in the wastes, you are dragged in chains to the shimmering portal. You breathe clean, fresh air one last time. Your shackles are removed. Then you are thrown in, dun dun dun, along with 3 other companions that you sought out to become your friends. Welcome to Avernum, these tutorials. So I'm not going to teach you tutorials because I don't really care. So, slowly your eyes adjust to the dim light. Happily, there is light. The ceiling of the cavern is covered with scattered patches of fungus that glows with a faint green luminescence. But you are alone with 3 other people. It's cold, damp, and deathly still. All you hear are the echoes of dripping water in the shadows. The loneliness makes you feeling of claustrophobia. That's weird. More powerful. For a moment, you can sense the countless tons of stones above you, ready to at any moment crush you into nothingness. You concentrate and overcome the growing terror. There must be someone down here. You'll have to explore and find them. Okay. So, I'm not going to do the tutorial. I'm going to just tell you anything. You point and click to move. You move your cursor across the sides of the thing to move the camera. I think you can... Oh, you can use the arrow keys to move. I don't really like that. Look, they're dancing. How cute. And also, you guys should use your imagination as I use mine. So, we're in, like, a cavern that is huge and deep in the tunnel, and there's light growing above us. If anything, if you guys have seen the movie Pitch Black, I imagine when they get trapped into between those 2 rocks and those glowworms start glowing. That's pretty cool. So, you have our characters over here. They highlight if we click on them. Generally, I keep Aflomp, or the main character, highlighted just because he's the first one. And, yeah. Much to your great relief, your finally find signs of human occupation. The gallery to the west is blocked by a wall. Rough stone blocks held together by crumbling mortar. It looks like it has been here for years, abandoned and decaying, but is something. Least reassuring is the pile of bones between you and the wall. They look like they came from some small humanoid, perhaps a goblin. They too have been here for a while. On the floor near them, someone discarded a crude cloak, scraps of leather roughly stitched together on the surface. You would have ignored this disgusting thing up there. Down here, with the cold seeping into your bones, you decided you'd be better off wearing it. Okay. And so now I'm going to teach you. So this is the little cloak they were talking about. Now I'm going to, it says G, mine's E right now. So this is your inventory, Aflomp's inventory, and hold on a second. Okay. So you can, it actually tells you basically everything on ground. What's on the ground, there's a cloak, what's in your pack, what's your character holding, I don't know, I think these are bags. Then you have different characters. She's the cutest by all of them. And the coolest I think would be him. The shaman, Mycroft. But so now we have the cloak, and some areas of it are very cold. Be sure to dress up snug and warm. So if it's on the ground, you can click it, and whoever is selected, it goes into their pack. And then once that is there, you click this, and then you just generally click anywhere in this vicinity, and it will equip you to the character. Now, disappointingly, that does not change your character sprite, but this is a RPG indie game, so who cares? I mean, they work their hardest. The cloak is crude and dirty, but it is warm. You suspect that everything in the underworld is going to be crude and dirty, so you better start getting used to it. Yeah, don't give the cloak to anybody else, like this girl over here, that's cute. But oh well. Aflomp, what an ass. Generally you just have to kind of, you can, I mean, if you look close enough, I mean, I am recording this in 1080p, hopefully. You can see what I see, generally. If you look at this at lower resolution, I'm sure you would not be able to see all the little nooks and crannies. But generally, like, there's bones right here, maybe there would be some bones in the ground. It's very, I just randomly hit E. That's how and you click on doors to activate them. On this side of the door, at last you can hear people. You smell fresh smoke and hear the muttering of speech. You're too far away to make out what they're saying, but they are to the west. Keep moving west if you want to switch back to the fastest movement, blah blah blah. So generally, I was, at one point I'm really confused up when we go further. But so this way, that way's west, east is that way, south, north. And they never told you this. I mean, it made sense, but they confused me at one point, so I was like, it's actually a very fun game. She looks like she's in a wedding outfit, actually, like a wedding gown. This is a mountain, or like a raised platform, so we can't get up there, we can't climb it. Gosh darn it. Oh, and there's people over there, you see them? There are 3 people ahead, crouched around a dim, smoky fire of burning fungus. They are rolling dice, gambling over a handful of copper coins and leather garments they scavenge in these caves. Then their sharp ears detect you. They leap to their feet and spin to face you, drawing their blades. They are Nephilim, scrawny and hungry specimens, but dangerous nonetheless. Nephilim are a proud and tribal race that once filled the wild plains with a service. Then the Empire began to remove them, sending the few that surrendered into Avernum and killing the rest. This has left them with vicious hatred and humanity. Even though you share a common enemy, they are still determined to take their revenge upon you. You're about to enter combat. So this is combat. It is turn-based between each character, and you kind of have to be smart about your character and what you want them to do. Right now I just moved my character all the way up, and with his last AP he was going to strike, because he's awesome at striking. And even though this is my archer, she also has to go up and attack, because she don't know better. But she'll just stay right behind here. You click generally to move and do everything. You can hit spacebar and make them wait, or you can double click the character. This is my priest, who's also excelled at magic. Let's see if he can do any mage spells. Nope. He can do priest spells. That's right. He can do minor heal. This is what he can do, and this is what he futures can do. Protection, smite, curing, and minor heal. I don't really want him to do anything, just because he does not have enough oh, he has 50. Never mind, he has a lot of energy. She has 55. This is my sorcerer, who is also a range damage person. So we're going to show you some of her abilities, like Bolt of Fire. So she casts a firebolt and kills the guy, and they all gain XP, even though the archer and the shaman didn't do anything. And Aflomp, he can take lots of punishment. Gonna make her attack him too. Let's see what the shaman can do. Oh wow, did a lot of damage. Not really, but also there are quick spells. You can assign them to this point. I generally just use those two when she's a sorcerer. Probably should have attacked the other guy. Yeah, that guy that just hit. Oh well. Dead, and then dead. The first two guys done, and then you hit end combat to end the game, or to end the whatever, the little combat section. That was our first encounter. I hope you liked it. The 3 Nephilian have fallen. Do we sense this death? Do you suspect that they were just sent down here through the same portal you came through? Usually the Empire sends down the Nephilian through a different portal to a different part of these caves, but of course Empire soldiers don't really care what undesirable goes here where. Of course it's also possible that the underworld is controlled by Nephilian. You will soon be swarmed and enslaved, or worse. Well, that's thinking positive, isn't it? So I can kind of see there's some stuff on the ground, maybe. So you hit E and you go, holy crap, look at all this stuff. So we have some leather tunics, we have, ooh, a short sword. And this guy, he's, ooh, and a wooden shield. He needs to be the tank, so he definitely needs the wooden shield. And since he's doing melee damage, he's also going to get this crude sword. And the dagger's useless now. Take that. I like taking the dice because it's funny to have dice. And he also needs some boots, which offer him 40% protection. Now we need, luckily we found a crude bow, so our archer actually has an archer, or can actually be an archer. And she will actually take the, soldier's weapon and dual wield. And then next, the shaman should probably take the short sword, because he is more into combat than the sorcerer and the archer probably. He's probably going to get more endurance. This is his leveling screen. We'll deal with that when they actually level. Okay, and I think that's everything that's nearby. Yep. Let me just do a quick save. I think that's F3 for me. F4? I don't know. I can actually just save game. So you'll notice those previous saves. This is just me playing. And I'll just do the save one first. So I'll do Aflomp. I can't do any special character. Oh well. First. There we go. Are you sure you want to? Yes, I want to override that save. So I found this over here. A little secret path. We got some leather bracers and leather pants. Now, I have this idea that archers need to have the most hit chance because they do really high damage really far away. So I don't give anything that does minus 5% hit chance or anything to those characters. But I will give it to my soldier, and then these leather pants I should give to the shaman because he doesn't do anything. Does she have any armor? No, she doesn't have any armor. Generally, the archer should not have any armor because she is not one that's attacking face to face, although that might change. And as you can see, that we have encountered a huge rat. So what are the chances that I can get over there? Luckily, you can move diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can get there. And then we will smite him. Not really. And luckily, we have. So right now, let's look at her inventory. She has the bow equipped. So you have 2 weapons. I guess 2 weapons. You have. I think it's mainly short and long range. I could be wrong. But now that we click the bow and we have it equipped, we can now shoot the huge rat. Yay! And now we're gonna try, or we're just gonna move the shaman up. He'll just be there for defense. We'll wait. Get the sorcerer up, and we'll use a bolt of fire on that rat. Oh, we missed. Ow! The Aflomp's getting hit. I should try to call them by their real names. I'll get the one on the left. Because hopefully, what's his name? Minecraft can kill him. What's her name? Meridia or something? Fire the huge rat. Yay, we got them all. Oh wow, that was 2 more. I'm kind of curious. What's her name? Marion. Marion? Marion. Marion's fine. Attack. And then we'll fire at this one just so it's definitely killed. And then we're just going to use a priest ability, just because we haven't used one yet. Aflomp has taken some hits, so Mycroft is going to use... It's Mycroft, right? Yeah. Mycroft is what I'm going to say, because it sounds cool. Mycroft. Minecraft? We're going to heal Aflomp, just because he's a little damaged, and I want to show you what happens. There is a limited range. I really don't know what it is. I think it might... I know it doesn't even say on there what the range is. But you can figure it out. It's like 8 or something. Now we've ended combat. Sweet. And let's see if the rats dropped anything. Nothing. Okay, I just quickly... This is a fatigued bonus, and I'll get into that later. I just wanted the priest to have his minor healing, his curing, and then his protection. Condoms. And smite. Okay. I was watching How I Met Your Mother. Great show. I like it a lot. Is there... Oh, there's sweet. There's stuff in this fireplace. Now, I've noticed that... Okay, so he's carrying 33 pounds on him. Does not mean anything in his pack. And this loses a 5% chance. Actually, why don't we give that to the shaman? Nope, wrong one. We'll give these gloves to the shaman just because he could use some protection, I think.